Back to week 1 of Pickems on the WCN. I'm here with Maddox, Caldwell, Sam Crosby, and special guest Aiden Bodine. Aiden, welcome on. We're glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Alrighty, Maddox.
Right here.
Maddox, let's get started with these games.
Yeah, this is week 1. Last week,
Technically,
I would say was a little bit more of an eventful week. Some rivalries and stuff. But to start us off, we got BC Rain versus Foley. What do you think, Swanson?
Give your pick, Mitch. Let's see it.
BC Rain has a couple good guys on that team, man. Foley had a rough game last week against Baldwin County.
What's the score?
7-3. Oh man, it was a tough one. But give me BC Rain. I guess the not really an upset. I don't know who to pick here, man.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. If I was a free Friday night and that was the only game going on in the county, I don't think I'd go to that game. My parents graduated from Foley, so just because off of that, I'm just gonna go with Foley.
Yeah. Is it home or away for Foley?
BC Rain is at home.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I take BC Rain.
I really do like the Foley trenches. They got a little more power on them, but I say go BC Rain with this one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Great pick.
Well, me personally, my dad went to Foley.
Yeah, me too.
And,
And
I would
Maddox.
love to stick with him.
Yeah.
But I just know some kids at Foley.
Yeah.
And I just know that they're going to get their stinking tail whipped by BC Rain.
They don't work-
Hey, great
Yeah.
pick.
They don't work
Great
hard
pick.
like
Great
we
pick.
do.
Great pick.
All right,
All right,
game 2.
Game 2, we got Orange Beach versus Centinel at Orange Beach.
Holy smokes.
Toilet bowl.
What you think, Swanson?
Man, I will say this. Orange Beach has a couple good guys on their team. They have this, huge tackle. He's 6'8", 280 pounds. He's just ginormous. But you know what? After Centinel losing all that firepower last year, man, their star tight end, I think, is Cybird. I'm gonna take Centinel, man. Give me Centinel.
Give you Centinel?
Upsetting Orange Beach on their new
I don't
home
even know
field.
if that's an
Well,
upset.
I mean,
Centinel's at home?
Orange
No,
Beach is
Orange
at
Beach
home.
at home.
Orange Beach got a new stadium.
Yeah.
For those viewers who don't know, Orange Beach got a new stadium.
What do you think about
Brand new turf, huge jumbotron, indoor-outdoor facility. The atmosphere was lively last week against Alberta.
$46 million facility.
Give me Centinel beating Orange Beach
What was the score last
at
week?
Orange Beach. It was 35-14 against Alberta.
Ooh,
So give me
Orange
Centinel.
Beach.
Give me
Good
Centinel.
pick, Swanson. So, I was looking at this game. Orange Beach had some guys move in this past summer, and they got some new linemen, and I think they're going to dominate the line of scrimmage
I
in that
agree
game,
with
and I think the game's one of the trenches. So give me Orange Beach.
Yeah.
Man,
I think I may agree with Maddox on the trenches. Orange Beach may just overpower Centinel. They got a couple bigger guys, not as much athletes, but
But you got to think about them big Centinel country boys, man.
yeah,
Come on
that's
now.
That's
Come
also
on now.
true. I'm really torn in this game, but give me the Makos.
I mean, me personally, I noticed that they got a couple new players, some on the trenches, and they definitely got two new quarterbacks, actually.
Yeah.
They're actually
Both of them
thinking,
Young Cats.
Sorry to interrupt you, but both of them have offers from Bowling Green, coincidentally,
Interesting. Both of them.
yeah,
before they left their respective schools.
Okay,
Okay.
freshmen too, remember
Yeah,
that.
they're freshmen.
Yeah.
go ahead and finish though, buddy. Let's hear it.
But, yeah, I think they can do a lot more with their talent now, with all the people coming
Yeah.
in or moving in.
I think I agree with you.
And then, yeah, I think they can definitely get the ball down the field now. So I think that's going to be a big game changer for the Makos. So give me the
All right.
Makos.
Wow.
All right.
I'm outnumbered 3-1 on that one.
All right, so we got our fellow Catholic school McGill-Tulin versus Murphy. Let's hear it, Swanee.
This is my game of the week, just because it's because it's the Battle of the Cannon. It's always high stakes.
What's that? That's
the-
their rivalry.
That's their rivalry, Battle of the Cannon.
I didn't know.
But basically, whoever wins, they go paint the cannon either blue or orange. I cannot remember the last time Murphy won a single game against McGill. It's been years.
It might be the year, though. That might be the year.
But this could be the year, man. But Joseph Huff playing at safety. I just, it just comes down and smack a dude.
Smacks him.
Blaine Barre at quarterback. You still got Ladarian Miller at running
Matthew.
back. Yep.
Matthew's still there at linebacker.
You got Matthew. Yep. You got Reed Watkins. I mean, got all these guys. But you know what? This is a year Murphy upsets McGill.
Yeah.
Give me Murphy.
All right. Let's hear it, Matt.
As much as I want to side with you, Swanee, I can't do it.
That's
You know, McGill.
By the way, Murphy's probably not going to upset McGill. It's probably going to be like a blowout.
Whoa.
McGill had a very tough game against Daphne last week. Lost by 1 point.
Might I add, they were up with 50 seconds left, and they just completely sold the game.
Yep.
Really?
And so I think McGill's going to have a little fight in them this week. I think they got to have a little feistiness in them. I think they're going to look for revenge, and they're going to take it out on Murphy this week. Give me the Cannon going orange this week. Give me McGill.
That's valid. I like that. I like that pick.
Good pick
I like that pick.
I really want to take Murphy in this one because I'm not the biggest fan of McGill. I wish we could play him and show him we're the better Catholic school, to be honest
I mean,
with
the
you.
only person I like on the team is Joseph Huff.
Yeah, but
Just kidding.
I think give me McGill in this one. Paint that Cannon orange.
Yep.
That's valid.
That's it, buddy.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know even a single player on either of these teams. But I just thinking the Catholic schools are going to rule this week, and they're going to kick some butt, and that Cannon is going to be bright orange. I'll tell you that.
Good pick. Good pick.
Good pick. All right.
So
Wait,
next,
you want to wait?
Yeah.
Do last. Okay.
we got my personal game of the week: Gulf Shores versus Mary G. Montgomery.
Maddox,
I like
you go ahead and
that.
pick this one
I
since
like
it is
that.
your game of the week.
So Gulf Shores, they've been a powerhouse these last few years. Won state 2 years ago. They got great coaching staff. They got a college coaching staff in high school. They have their state school. They got amazing funding. But Mary G. Montgomery, I think, has the athletes. I think they have better players.
They also have like a trillion kids on their football team.
Yep, they're
If
7A.
you've ever been
Are
to
they
a
7A?
7-on-7 with MGM, they show up with like 10 buses, and it's like a clown car, man. They all file out, and it's just never ending, dude. There's like a million kids that just file out.
Mary G. Montgomery, they played Jackson, who we are familiar with, in a spring game, and Mary G. Montgomery killed Jackson.
They whoop their
Really?
tail. They whoop their tail, man.
So I'm gonna have to give Mary G. Montgomery here the win over Gulf Shores.
Yeah.
That's a valid pick.
Good pick.
Let's hear it, Swanee.
The rivalry with Gulf Shores kind of goes back to 2 years ago, freshman year and sophomore year. Man,
Mitch was still on the team at that point, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
still there. Almost beat him our freshman year. Ezra Sexton had a late touchdown run, but just couldn't pull it off.
It's close.
But you know what? Gulf Shores has done great, man. They got Carter 2 times. His name was Instagram. Great player. I couldn't tell you his name. I've seen him all over QBC, so that's why I remember his Instagram name. But you know what? Like Gulf Shores just had a great team, but not this week.
Yeah.
MGM is taking the roof
Yep.
off of Gulf Shores, man. Give me
Alright, good
MGM.
pick, baby.
Mary
Good
G.
pick.
Montgomery. Go Vikings. Go Vikings.
Good pick.
All right. I'm going to be honest with you. After what Gulf Shores did to me, that kind of scarred us when I was younger. So it's hard for me to take them in any game, but they do have a little firepower. I do like that quarterback like Mitch was talking about. But I think I do take MGM in this game after their win against Jackson in the spring game.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first thing I got to say, Gulf Shores has never been the same team since Ronnie Royal left.
I do.
I
agree.
completely
I
agree with
agree.
that,
I
man.
agree.
Come
And
on
they're
now.
never going to change. And that's why I think, personally, MGM just going to run their tail and light up
Yeah.
the scoreboard all night, baby. They don't
Hey,
even stand a
Hey,
chance.
as Nick Russo likes to say, MGM. Spell it backwards. MGM.
Yeah.
Go Vikings. Go Vikings.
All right. So now we're taking it to Spanish Fort versus Theodore at Spanish Fort. Take it, Swanee.
Holy smokes. Micah Debose, he's gone now. Theodore, Spanish Fort by a million. Give me Aiden Schamberger or Hamburger as we like to call him back in
the
back
CYO
in the
days.
CYO league.
back in
The good old
Third,
days.
fourth grade, yeah.
But give me Aiden Schamberger taking the top off of Theodore. I mean, Theodore can only run the ball. It's evident last year they ran a. Just give me Spanish Fort. That's enough talking for me.
Yep.
Spanish Fort.
Yeah.
Now, I was looking at this game. I'm a former Spanish Fort alma mater myself.
No,
no, okay. I graduated from Spanish Fort Middle School.
Middle school.
You
Yep.
know, I kind of know some of the guys there. I know kind of the athletes they got. They got Damian Tate, Juju. They got Aiden Schamberger, South Alabama quarterback commit.
Yep.
Yep.
He's gonna be throwing to Birdie Jones on Saturdays,
Yeah,
man. Handing off to Noah Moss too.
And
That looks like a nasty team right there.
That's a nasty team.
I think Spanish Fort, after what they did to Fairhope last week.
Yep. That was
yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
I just want to say I deeply regret picking Fairhope in that one, man.
Me too.
I thought Gus would get
No,
it done.
No,
I thought Gus would get it done. I think he did have a forced fumble, but
no, but
that's about it, man.
that Fairhope defense pretty well though is the thing. This is their
They just need to
offense
put
couldn't get it
Gus
together.
on offense, man.
Yeah, and Dagan too. I think.
Shout out Gus, man.
Yeah.
Gus Faulkner, Gus.
That linebacker core too.
Yep.
But I think I'm gonna stick with Spanish Fort going 2-0. And yeah, give me the Toros.
That's valid. Good pick. Good pick.
Yep. I don't know. I do like Spanish Fort in this one. You got a lot of talent, but Theodore, I feel like they're a more hungry team, to be honest with you. But in the end, I don't know how talented Spanish Fort is, but give me Toros in this one.
Good pick.
I think I'm gonna have to switch it up personally.
Holy
just because,
smokes.
Yep, switch
just,
up
be-
the week.
just because everybody picked Spanish Fort.
The upset of the week.
Upset of the week.
I don't even see it as an upset.
What was it, Theodore?
Theodore.
Yeah, I got Theodore.
The
in this
Bobcats,
one.
baby. The
Bobcats.
Bobcats.
Let's stick and go, baby.
Good pick.
All right. See you, Mitch.
All right, so we got a pretty good game right here actually. St. Paul's versus Baldwin County.
I don't know if I agree with the good game statement. Anyways,
I'm sure I keep it.
man,
Give me St. Paul's.
I think it was like Ty. I think his name was Ty Mims. Played at Baldwin County. Great athlete. He's plays at South now. Well, it's too bad he's gone because St. Paul is going to put 100 on Baldwin County. So give me the St. Paul Saints and Tank Jones.
Yeah.
Go Saints.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one. I remember 7th grade basketball whenever I was at Spanish Fort. We played St. Paul's, and they had a guy named Tank Jones show up in a varsity basketball jersey. He was
Dunked on you?
6'3", and I remember how scared I was, and I'm glad I'm not lining up against him this year, and I can imagine how those Baldwin County guys are about to feel this week. So I'm gonna have to go with St. Paul's here.
Those poor souls.
Yeah, after Baldwin County, no offense to him, but that game against Foley was a little bit embarrassing. That offense couldn't really get it together. Maybe the defense played it a little bit well, but we'll see. And give me St. Paul's in this one.
Good pick.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep it simple,
I
baby.
absolutely think they have zero chance against the Saints. I mean, it's
Maybe
not
like
even a
1%.
question. I wouldn't
Maybe
even
like
say
point,
1%.
maybe like 0.23%.
I think
It's a
they
football
just.
game.
I think they're coming out there and they're expecting to lose, and that's exactly what's going to happen on Friday night.
No,
And that's all I got to say.
After
Good
that
pick.
win against Foley, though.
They lost to
That's
Foley.
enough.
Though.
It was a
Foley.
loss.
Foley beat them 7-3.
Yeah.
Shout out Foley Lions. Shout out Coach Beatty. He was keeping up with that the whole
Yeah.
game.
All right, so now we got Alma Bryant versus Baker.
Holy smokes.
Alma Bryant at
Um,
home.
Baker by a million next.
Yeah.
Okay, we played Alma Bryant in our Jamboree game. I got to be honest, they're not as bad of a team as you think.
Yeah. Much improved from last
Much
year.
improved,
100%.
Yeah,
see
but
it-
it's Baker though.
That like the end of the season
Hey.
last year, they really improved. But
Yeah.
that really good game against Foley last year.
Yeah, and I think Alma Bryant's defense is pretty good. Just played against them. Give me Alma Bryant in the upset over Baker.
Wow.
I don't know. Like Maddox said, we did just play Alma Bryant in that spring game. That their offense, I don't know. They run pretty hard. They're a really fighting football team, but they don't really have a passing attack. And I don't know if you can win this type of game without that. So, give me Baker.
Yeah.
Good pick.
I don't know
Go
if they have
Hornets.
the fundamentals and technique for all that.
Yeah.
And so, what I was thinking, Baker's going to beat them with the power, the strength, all the above, and just the mental toughness.
Mental toughness.
Nice.
Because I don't think they have it in them.
Good
to do it
verbiage.
this
Good
week.
verbiage right there.
Thank you. They just don't
Yeah,
have
I
it in
think
them
they're.
this week.
Yeah, I think I agree with you though.
Yeah.
They're trying hard early. In
Baker?
The game, and they just fell off.
Baker.
Go Hornets, baby. Go Hornets.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna go to Daphne versus Pine Forest.
Man,
out
I
of
love this
Florida.
game. I
Out
love
of
this
Florida.
game, man. I love
do
this
really
game.
like this game too.
You know, I was.
You know where they're located in Florida?
Where?
No idea.
Where are they located?
I'm assuming the Panhandle.
Yeah.
There in the Panhandle.
But I really have no idea.
Fun fact: we actually played Pine Forest in a 7-on-7 one time in the championship at West Florida, and we beat them 14-7. They're better than you think. You know, they're a Florida team. You can't
Real
discredit
Florida
them.
Jits.
You know, yeah, exactly.
Florida Jits.
You know, I was doing some scouting though yesterday, just scrolling on Instagram, and
Yeah.
quarterback country Larry Lee Rudolph. Hey, shout out Larry Lee, man.
Shout out.
You know, he was at their practice, and man, are they loaded with D1 talent.
Really?
Holy smokes. I mean, their receivers, their quarterback. I mean, phew. It's going to be a close game. Daphne's good and all, but after that close one with McGill, give me the Florida Jets. Give me Pine Forest.
Good pick. Good pick.
You know,
good pick.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. I know Christian Seeger is a great quarterback.
He's
in my
a
opinion.
great quarterback.
He's a great quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think he got that first game kind of under his belt for Daphne, and I think he's ready to go out there and show everybody why he's a starter. Show everyone why he transferred to Daphne.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think now he's got his feet a little wet. After that very first game, I think he's ready to go dive in. I think he's ready to go swim in the water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me Christian Seeger and the Daphne Trojans.
Good
That's a
pick.
valid
Good
pick.
pick.
That's a valid pick.
Yeah, I don't know. After that game last week, Daphne, they struggled a little bit, but in the end, they were kind of picking it up, and you could see throughout the game that they were really getting better. But like Mitchell said about Pine Forest, I really trust my guy Larry Lee Rudolph.
Shout out QBC Media.
Yeah, shout out QBC. So I'm gonna go with Pine Forest in this one.
Nice. Good pick.
Yeah.
This weekend, I met one of the Daphne Trojans
Huh,
first
yeah.
time, and I can tell he was not too happy about the game.
The name
And
drop.
I don't think they're gonna be ready for what's coming.
Yeah.
They're
Uh-oh.
not ready for it at all.
Uh-oh.
You name dropping or no? Is that the guy you meant?
I'm not gonna name drop.
Okay.
But
Just wondering.
if he sees this, he knows who he is.
Yeah,
he knows.
You know.
So give me Pine Forest.
Good pick. I like that pick,
Yeah.
buddy.
All right, now we got Fairhope versus Faith Academy.
Oof.
What do you think, Swanee?
Man,
Mitch, you know-
It's at Fairhope. It's at Fairhope.
Mitchell, you know where the heart takes you.
I do.
Are
And
we
that
trusting
my
2 weeks in a
my
row?
my heart leads me to Gus, man, and the Fairhope Pirates. You know what? I know they're not gonna let me down this time.
Mm.
Give me Fairhope in a very close one. They're gonna scratch the fence, man. It's like you're driving
the fence?
narrow. You're driving a narrow fence, and you're in a car, and they'll just barely squeeze by. They'll scratch it.
You think this is a one-score game? Or that
I
close?
think it's a 1-point game.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll have to see next week.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
have to see.
So I'm looking at this game. I like Faith. I like Fairhope. It's at Fairhope, but
Take the Pirates. You know you want to take the Pirates.
I
Take
know
the
Faith
Pirates.
has
You know you
a
wanna take the
lineman,
Pirates.
a D lineman,
Yeah.
You
who's
still
going to
know you want
Troy.
to take the Pirates.
but give me Fairhope.
Come on, let's
Give me the
go.
Pirates. Give me the Pirates.
Yeah. I don't think Fairhope can do me dirty 2 weeks in a row
No.
after my guys on the defense, especially the backers, really just put up a heck of a performance.
Especially number 14.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Dagan Jones. But, yeah, I really like the Pirates in this one. Give me the Pirates.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Just give me the Pirates.
Good pick.
That's all I gotta say.
Don't let us down, Fairhope.
All right, now we got big time 7A school coming down. Well, actually going up there. Tuscaloosa County versus Viger. Viger's traveling on up there. So what do we think here, Swanee? Big 7A school versus 5A.
It's a hard one for me, man. 7A versus 5A. Tuscaloosa County, man. I like them a lot in this matchup.
Yeah.
But just not this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not this week.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Viger Wolves, man. Give me the Viger Wolves.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yep.
Good pick, good pick, good pick. I like to typically say, a bigger school typically produces better players.
Typically, yeah.
But typically doesn't mean all the time. I think Viger's got a quarterback out of Sammy Dunn.
Army
Playing
commit,
him.
by the way. Army commit, by the way.
Yep.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah.
West
FBS.
Point. Yeah.
Played him a few years ago at Bayside. He's a pretty good
Pretty
quarterback,
good athlete, yeah.
a pretty good athlete. But they might be traveling up to Tuscaloosa. But I promise you, they're gonna be partying on the way back. Give me a Viger.
Good
Yeah,
pick.
I like
Good
that.
pick. Good pick.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I think Viger has some pretty good talent, especially in their trenches, and they got some athletes. So I don't know a ton about what's up?
No.
Tuscaloosa,
Good.
No, go ahead.
Tuscaloosa County, but it's a hard one for me. I think it'll be a pretty close game, especially because Viger's gonna have to drive so far. But give me Viger in this one.
Great pick.
Yeah. I was going to say they're going to have a good long drive up there. It's going to be a great ride down for Viger because I got Viger in this one all the way.
Great pick. Yeah. Great pick. Maddox, let's get to our game of the week.
Last but not least, game of the week.
Cardinals, baby.
As you can see on our broadcast screen, we have John Carroll Catholic High School out of Birmingham at home versus the Cardinals, baby.
St. Michael's Cardinals, baby. All right, what are we thinking, Swanee?
Man,
You got some insight on this one?
This was a close game last year. This was closer than it should have been.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that blocked field goal by St. Michael's.
Yeah, man. I think it was. What was his name? Sam Crosby.
Crosby,
that was him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Blocked the field goal.
Who's that?
Some kid on the team.
Yeah, just some random. He blocked the field goal, saved the game.
Yeah.
Gunner had a rough game, had a tough time getting going. I mean, got to get the jitters out. Second week, but I really like this John Catholic squad.
Yeah.
Man, they got so much firepower, but not this week. Give me the Cardinals, baby. Woo! Give me the Cardinals.
That's your Big Mac.
I saw John Carroll play Moody last week.
Holy smokes! What was the score to that game, Maddox?
A lot to little.
All right. Yep.
I guess is a good way to put it. John Carroll was
Pretty
not
close
the
game.
most impressive, showing I've ever seen in my life. They do have a new field though this year.
Is it
a
turf?
new turf
Much
field.
better.
Brand new
Okay.
turf
Yeah,
field.
yeah.
I will say
I
I heard
their
it's beautiful.
their field last year, it's kind of like in a rough spot, where
Yes.
it's like drainage isn't very great. So.
Yeah, I heard from undisclosed sources that they put a ton of money in that field.
Yeah.
And they're hoping for some results in it.
Yeah,
It's their
and,
first home
Pat Sullivan
opener.
Field.
I don't
It's
mean
the
to talk
first.
over
It's the
you,
first home game using the new field.
Yep.
And so I know they're gonna come out, excited, with a little fire in their spirit, But
but
the problem is though, they're not playing anybody first week in the new field. They're playing the St. Michael Cardinals on their new field.
The freaking tough St. Michael Cardinals,
And they're
man.
about to learn what the trenches are like with the Cardinals
amen.
and what the legit Air Corps is going to do to them. So give me the Cardinals by
Great
100.
pick.
Yeah, no, I do feel bad for them because a lot of schools pride themselves on, we're undefeated at home. We're just impossible to beat at home. But I think we're going to prove them wrong the first game of their brand new field, to be honest with you. I mean, they're going to look pretty while doing it in that new field, but we'll see. They got a pretty good quarterback, pretty good weapons, but
Got some good linebackers too in there.
yeah. But if their plan is just to run the ball on the Cardinals, I don't think it's going to work this week.
Absolutely not.
No.
Denied.
No. So, give me the St. Michael Cardinals this week, baby.
Bodine, let's hear it.
Look now,
45-7.
this new field they got ain't gonna do jack crap for them. Not a thing. They gonna look pretty losing, I can tell you that. So this week, you gonna have to give me.
Yeah!
That's St. Michael Cardinals. Let's go, baby. Great pick, boys. Great pick. I think this was a great week on the show. I think all of our picks are gonna hit, especially mine
Yeah, me too.
with all those upsets that we had. And you know what? We're gonna close it out.
Yeah.
Everyone tune
Gonna
into the
get
game. 7:00 on Friday on the Wild Cardinal Network.
Yeah.
Miss Johnny the Magician will be up there. Coach Beatty in the booth. Maybe Franklin, maybe me. Who knows? He'll be there. But tune in 7:00 Friday night. Watch it over the Auburn game. I know you people want to watch the Auburn game. Watch the
our
St. Michael game.
Watch our game. You could record it after.
Absolutely. Boys, let's sign us off. Bodine, sign us off.
Good guess this week, yeah.
Great.
Let us know if you want to have him back next week.
I think personally I should be able to come back because
I liked him this week.
perfect timing. I mean, great timing, guys.
Absolutely.
I'm over there learning. I don't want to learn. I want to get some freaking Pickems in, and I think that's a good way to end this show. Go Cardinals!
Go Cardinals, yeah.
Sign back for week 3, baby. We'll be back.
Great show, boys. Great show.